He kicks to Carmelo. Here's the screen. Takes the three. Shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. The Big Daddy passes to Matthews. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, with only one attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
Here's Westbrook. Rips down the breakaway slam. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense. Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Now here's Waiters. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
And here are the Knicks now, following Durant's three-point attempt.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
He lobs it up. Here's Big Daddy. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. Elbow shot. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
They set the pick. Here's Segura. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Big Daddy's got 8. 15. Waiters with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And Westbrook, here we go. Banked in off the glass.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting.
Okay, guys. On defense, no.
So both teams changing it up here. Let's get a look at a group of point guards who have been rolling in the second half of the season with some very important. And impressive point totals. Look at Big Daddy, among the league leaders, 4th in scoring.
And this is a group of guys who have that uncanny knack to simply score and deliver the offense in addition to running the offense. What a star-studded bunch of players.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing that, to me, makes these guys special, Steve, is that they can do so many things to enable and help their offense. And not all point guards in the league have the unique combination of skills to produce that these guys do. And they've done it on a night-in, night-out basis, and I've marveled at their consistency as well.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's Augustine after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Augustine dishes to Lamb. Over to the wing. And Augustine between kicks to Durant. Pass to McGarry. Back to Durant. Shot clock. At 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Augustine, that's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And they get it back. Outside Hardaway. Passes to Big Daddy. And Durant comes to help. Green inside the three-point line. Now the pass to Big Daddy. Now the dish to Green. Beyond the arc. Oh, he got it!
Oh, buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the horn.
Big Strand. 50.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye three as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think? Deciding to change it up. And so here is Oklahoma City. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Adams. Jones is out there with McGarry. Then there's Dion Waiters. And it's Lamb at the 2. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Big Daddy in their last game against the Pelicans had a huge game. He finished with 13 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
1:39 left in the first half. Lambert, the pass to Big Daddy. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Big Daddy. He's got 13 points and a block. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
Yeah, it's really been something, Clark. The energy that he's brought. He's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and first guy back defensively as well.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Waiters. Tight defense on him, and they'll keep possession. Knicks trail by 3. Matthews into the lane. They set the pick. The Big Daddy passes to Matthews. Here's Big Daddy. He's guarded by Waiters. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zagorak. The rebound by McGarry.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Jones kicks to Westbrook. Waiters dishes to Westbrook. No good from outside. New York's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Zagorak. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And Jones slams it in.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
To the left side wing. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
Anthony in the corner. Westbrook with the steal. Jones drives in. And the shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead. Here's Zagorak. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thunder lead by 7. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Doc, how would you assess the team's performance throughout the first half?
Well, we wasn't scoring and we were turning the ball over.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Knicks, Segura. He's in at the point. NCAC out there with Anthony. Then it's Matthews, and it's Lambert at the center. Here's Segura. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
Man, it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
And Waiters over to help. Anthony drives in, just 4 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Segura. Hits the three-point bomb. Big Daddy's got